On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what a gwan. A blessed and wonderful Friday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we're going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, to the name Friday, the day when Mr. Smile smile pan some of the ones and ones them pocket. So while you're out there traversing these streets from Moran Point to the Grill Point, remember my peeps, safe travel, pan the gravel, and continuously look out on the corner yai Kazwa, the old dirty corner boy them always out there. Alerts, yeah man, may I tell you. So in the morning, my peeps, before we kick off this morning's set of stories, we just want to give a big birthday shout out to one of our loyal viewers and subscribers in the morning here. Happy Earth Strong, my G. You don't know how the things set over on this side. Blessings upon your Earth Strong, Michael, aka Big Bird. And as always, safe travel, pan the gravel. Yeah man. So anyway, we are going to talk about an incident that take place. What do you hear? A much talked about incident where 4 criminal elements was cut down in a hail of bullets by police personnel whilst on duty along Orange Street, vicinity, Tranquility Funeral Home. Now, ironically, them get dirt right in front of Tranquility. So, them never have to transport them too far if you go lay them upon blocks of ice. Now we are going to talk about one specific one out of the 4. All 4 was identified, by the way. So on your screen is 17-year-old, the youngest of the 4, Daniel Rose, said to be of a Mark Lane address. The next man who end up lose for him 3 pints is Romain Lewis, otherwise called Bones. The next man who end up lose for him 3 pints is 19-year-old Stephen Rochester, said to be of a Love Lane address. And the oldest of the 4, 44-year-old Garnell Jackson, said to be of a Garden Terrace address, all the way over there in New Haven, Kingston 20. Now we are going to focus on this 17-year-old youth here, because his sister come out and made a statement that shocked many, because it is not the norm for the family members to come out and say such, to speak such truth boldly, doing so. Normally we hear justice we want because the youth them innocent, and road block and fire burn and all sort of atrocities start happen against the police by members of Chan Public who is crying out foul play. But it was not so this time, because this older sister definitely says some heartfelt things, and it makes us have to really look deep within ourselves as adults, as parents, to see how we treating our kids differently would make them see things differently and also become someone different. Parental neglect, trust me, my peeps, is a sore issue in Jamaica's crime problem. And this sister definitely said it exactly as it is. So we're going to hear from the older sister of the 17-year-old youth, Daniel Rose. Listen.
I can't believe them dead, but a part of life, because if you can't hear, you must feel. If you live by the gun, you must die by the gun. I'm tired to talk to you. You stop going to school. You don't go Clan Party primary, that's the last school. You go But the school out there in them and town, he start go high school, he never finish, he never da go school.
The sister also shared that their mother moved from the area and left the 17-year-old Daniel Rose behind.
She left him behind and make him a fan for himself from him at 14. My brother depend him one. From him at 14. And when we put him up, when he live with my sister, he come out, he don't want to live with nobody, he want to live by himself. So make him stay who can't hear, as I said, we feel. He take up some set of company with me that talk about, and he never want to really hear when me I talk to him because he say, oh, I'm the one that talk too much. Oh, you're the one that go to church, you know, well, I can know too much about this and you know about that. Yeah, because I'm a girl that I'm a church girl. So, you know, when them say I got church, then go like say you know too much. So me that like warn him, I said, come now, this time for come to church. I'll invite him and I one time, I know him even come to church with me.
So this is the end result of the mother's negligence, who probably didn't try to save her 14-year-old child. And who to tell? Probably the mother did try and saw the signs from early and decided to save herself from his toxic lifestyle. Because sometime in my peeps, we grow them pitney, they're good enough, but they're just hell-bent in living a criminal lifestyle. Because obviously the influences on the outside is greater than the one within. Now we're going to hear from Superintendent Beresford Williams, who is the commanding officer of the Kingston Central Police Division, as he also weighs in on this latest spate of violence in his police division. Listen.
We had a murder last Friday along King Street. The man who was killed, from all our intelligence, is a member of the Taliban gang. And it was believed that the murder was carried out by a breakaway faction of the Taliban gang, a dispute that has been going on for over 2 years, resulting in the loss of several lives. So the incident last night, we think, from all the indications, that they came to reprise, men from the Taliban gang came to reprise that killing.
Well, I'm hoping that you heard exactly what the superintendent clearly stated, that the men that were cut down was on their way to commit a reprisal, knockings and clappings. So who to tell? Innocent people could have easily get dashed away in a that. So to all those persons living in these garrison communities, we claim to say, we don't hate the police. Points to note, the quick action of the police that took out those 4 criminal elements and seized these firearms presently on your screen is a direct result of the ongoing efforts of members of the JCF and JDF every day to fight relentless against criminal elements, and in which will protect you, the regular members of Chan Public. So instead of projecting insults and hate towards our security forces, why not assist them in the fight against crime, which will most definitely save some lives? So we're going to move on over there now to the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division. I'm going to play a small clip for you, literally so, because you're going to definitely see a clip being inserted into a firearm. So on your screen is an upcoming Nakis and Clappis, known as Kaka. Now Kaka is also a close family member of another reputed Nakis and Clappis from the Rema, Trenchtown era known as Sooty. Sooty, who have been featured on the Spot News Media many times, also featured on the JCF Most Wanted list, also featured on the Kingston Western Most Wanted list. Now his cousin is walking along the same path. Now sometimes we have to try to save some of them youth from themselves and just seek to reach out to family members and seek if them can offer some sort of insight or seek to get them some help to steer them away from the dirty corner boy lifestyle. Because Kaka, let me tell you this, straight and forward, as straight and as forward as me possibly can say it. If you not heed to the warning, you go get the canning and end up 6 feet under, just like that 17-year-old who did not listen to the warnings and advice from his older sister. Now my peeps, when I hear on the Spot News Media giving his warning to this young youth, put down the gun, leave crime alone. And again, if you not heed to the warning, you gotta get the canning. Yeah, man. Now just a stone throw away up there in Crossroads. This brother here presently on your screen identified as Headley was taken out in a hail of bullets and left for dead on his bike. In a video retrieved by On The Spot News Media, you can see him laying down on the ground with one of his foot partially still on the bike that fell on top of him when he was taken out by a lone gunman in Crossroad. It is said that Headley was in Crossroad waiting on a girl from the Almantown community. It is said that he called her several times. She did not answer, but instead she continued to send him only text messages. The streets is saying that is a girl where they with police and is a girl where they with gunman. So probably is a man of the phone when time him a call, hence the reason why no answer and only text messages. The streets is saying that it seems as if I programmed the girl run pan him. Boy, may I tell him my peeps, the thing rough. So as men, we have to be careful because some of these females, the thing that is between their legs is venomous. Yeah, man, definitely life taker. Boy, may I tell you, it rough. Well, we are gonna move right on over there, you know, my peeps, to the ongoing gang war in the Rocky Valley, Stony Hill area of St. Andrew. Now, a well-known taxi operator presently on your screen was taken out in a hail of bullets Wednesday morning in the community of Rocky Valley in Stony Hill, St. Andrew. He has since been identified as Banky or Crocs. The police report suggests that the incident occurred sometime around 5:20 a.m. as the now deceased was about to begin work. Now, On The Spot News Media understands that he was conned up several times in the upper body and head and lost his life same place on the spot. Residents were awakened by the loud explosions and summoned the police. And this is the third fatal knockings and clappings in the section of the St. Andrew North Police Division over the past 5 days. Yeah, man. So the ongoing gang war continues. Now over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Catherine North Police Division, a few days ago, this man presently on your screen identified as Kevon Anderson, a 34-year-old security guard of Fraser's Content, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, was reported missing. Now, police investigators are currently in the area of St. Catherine, where his body was discovered buried in a shallow grave Thursday morning. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Anderson was reportedly last seen alive about 8 p.m. on the 1st of May 2024. He was reported missing the following day, and an investigation was launched into the matter, resulting in Thursday's discovery of his body. Now, no one knows for sure why he would have been taken out in such a fashion. His body was found riddled with bullets. And still in the parish of St. Catherine, a man ended up lose 3 pints and another seriously injured. Now the man who ended up losing 3 pints is presently on your screen, identified as Rickal Hunter, age 35, said to be from a Cheesefield district address in Linstead, St. Catherine. Now, Rickal is most definitely no stranger to On The Spot News Media, as he was featured on The Spot News Media some time ago as a known Nackis and Clappis, a old dirty kind of boy. Yeah, man. Now, he was taken out in a hail of bullets by criminal elements whilst sitting in a car at Bottom Banbury in Linstead on Wednesday evening, that's May 8th. Now, the Jamaica Constabulary Force reported that about 7 p.m., Rickal Hunter and a man were traveling in a Toyota Allian motor car when armed criminal elements pounced upon them and opened gunfire. It is said that when the shooting subsided, Rickal Hunter and the men were seen suffering from gunshot wounds and they were assisted to the hospital where Rickal Hunter was pronounced you know what. It is noted that investigations are ongoing. And still in Linstead, St. Catherine, the police have launched a search for a criminal element who fatally took the life of a 63-year-old man near the town centre yesterday. The deceased 63-year-old man has since been identified as Uriah Bailey, otherwise known as Arab, said to be a butcher from Victoria District in Linstead, St. Catherine. Now, it is reported that sometime around 11:50 a.m., the man was at 4th Street in Linstead, that is in the vicinity of Marcus Slaughterhouse. The 63-year-old man was preparing soup for sale at the nearby bus park. He was pounced upon by a lone gunman who fired several shots, hitting him in the upper body and head. It is said that the criminal element escaped in the area on foot. On the arrival of the police, the 63-year-old man's body was found in red substance leaking from all over. He was pronounced you know what at the Linstead General Public Hospital. Now one is wondering if these knockings and clappings are indeed related. So On The Spot News Media will most definitely be making some checks to further understand what is really happening in Linstead, St. Catherine. Yeah, man. Now the last thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps, is further west in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Hanover Police Division, where the police have launched a probe after a farmer was found lifeless in his pig pen in Fish River Road in Lagwood District in Hanover on Tuesday. The man presently on your screen identified as 25-year-old Jamar Miles, otherwise known as Bossed, was found by residents who launched a search after he went missing. Reports reaching On The Spot News Media would suggest that sometime around 6 a.m., Jamar Miles left his home to tend to his animals on a farm nearby. It is said that a short time afterwards, residents reportedly hearing explosions. However, no one reportedly contacted the police. However, several calls was made to Jamar Miles' cell phone by his girlfriend, who became concerned when he did not return home at the usual time. She stated that her phone calls went straight to voicemail. So sometime around 1 p.m., the police stated that concerned residents made checks at Jamar Miles' pig farm and discovered his gunshot-riddled body laying face down inside one of his pig pens. The residents then summoned the police, who found Miles in a pool of you-know-what, clad in a white t-shirt, blue jeans, and a pair of water boots. He had what appeared to be multiple corner wounds to his upper torso and head. Lawmen subsequently took Miles to the Noel Holmes Hospital, where doctors pronounced him you-know-what. The police stated that more than 15 spent casings were retrieved from that scene. The police are stating that they have yet to establish a motive for his fatal knockings and clappings. Boy, me I tell my peeps. The thing rough, the knockings and clappings continues. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to give you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.